I think you could say Victoria punches above its weight. We're obviously a major player nationally, and in terms of a number of industries, we are the dominant player. Whilst we're the dominant major player, how do we actually take it to the next level? Where's that productivity growth going to come from?
The message that I have used and will continue to use is that a lot of people bemoan the duopoly of supermarkets that we have here in Australia, and the fact that they are, suppress prices to farmers if they have an opportunity to do that. The greatest way of countering that is to grow the export market. The dairy industry is probably a classic example of that. The supermarket battle over the price of milk hasn't really impacted Victorian dairy farmers, because if they're not paying enough, it'll be exported. It's simple as that.
I understand how important particularly my portfolio is to agriculture here in Victoria. The road network, the rail network, there's a lot of work taking place in both those areas at the moment, but unless we have those very strong road links to move the produce and the grain and the fibre out of the state into the ports in particular, then productivity of farming operations in their own right becomes affected.
My point here is that when you take a big picture, structural, global view here, if this is the right business to be in the right country over the next 20, 30, 40 years, fundamentally there is going to be a rising demand for the product that this industry, that this state produces. Whether we can produce it or not is another issue. Whether we can meet the challenges of the future is another issue. The top 5 are Asian. What this is saying is that the ethnic mix, the blood mix, the palate mix, the food preference mix of this state and of this country is Asianising. We had Mediterraneanised our palate. We drink coffee instead of tea. Those Italian influences shaped our palate profoundly, and the impact therefore on agribusiness. What are the food palate preferences of the Indians, the Chinese, the Sri Lankans, the Filipinos, the Malaysians?